Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a ting. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a ting. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a ting. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't say a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, choke of the show.
Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Floyd Patterson, a man, the gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you can put it in the night.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice hook. And that jab just missed with the left hand. He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That counter shot lands. Back and forth they go. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a...
I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Throws the jab but does not score. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just...
Get back out there. I need to win this round.
The bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Changes everything, especially in this division. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. The jab doesn't quite connect. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Which fighter will say no mas? And he scored. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Can't find a home with that jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Only catching air with that hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Parries that jab away. Missing with the left hook. They blocked the left there. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punching. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to...
And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use. Here comes round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job getting that punch through. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Caught him. Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
there's the bell to start round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Nice punch. This fighter is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the...
Real general back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Perhaps one of the most underrated. The gentleman of...
This bout.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
It's bombs away. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. How about that time counter shot? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Talk about Holmes in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. You've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two.
Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You don't want to trade shots. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. Here we go to the 4th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Back and forth they go. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to... Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. Throws the jab, but does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. There's that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was off target. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. Here we go, it's round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Jab does not score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. These punches coming from every angle. Failing to score with that right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow-mo. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.